Welcome to Inside Cottonwood. I'm your host today, Richard Faust, Community Services General Manager for the City of Cottonwood. With me today, I've got a single individual here with me. Normally I have a couple of people, but Ryan Bigelow is back here with me. He's the Recreation Services Supervisor for the City of Cottonwood at the Cottonwood Recreation Center. And we're going to be talking about Cottonwood Recreation Center and a lot of the different aspects that are going on. And I was just thinking the other day, my goodness sakes, we're coming into 7 years of having the Cottonwood Rec Center in our community. And when you think about that, I was thinking back of the completion of the final stages in January of 2010 and what it all meant and what we were looking at and how would it actually affect our community and the direction, how well would it be as a social meeting center for the future, how well would it integrate into a tremendous complex for senior citizens and multi-generational individuals, meaning youth and mid-aged individuals and seniors. And that's kind of the issue here, is looking at this and what we've gone through over the past 7 years now. It's just been a tremendous journey for us all. And in talking with Ryan, we're definitely going to be going over some of that and some of the issues that we're seeing here and some of the new things that are coming up. We wanted to let you all know about that. I know that if you have not known about the Cottonwood Recreation Center, it's actually right next door to the Yavapai County Complex on 6th Street and Willard, as well as the Cottonwood Library, which is actually on 6th Street. And we're kind of snuggled up right next to it on Brian Mickelson Parkway. And then across the street is the Public Safety Building with Fire Department and PD. That makes a tremendous complex area for a campus location for just about anything you want and need. And it was really nice to see that Yavapai County had recently completed their Health and Wellness Center very close by to the library and the Parks and Recreation Center. The Cottonwood Rec Center is a 53,000 square foot facility. And again, it's multi-generational. It encompasses a large fitness floor with cardio machines, CrossFit machines, weight room, dance aerobic studio, Zumba, spin cycle classes, yoga classes, cardio aerobics, senior fit and silver sneakers, programming, indoor pool with family jacuzzi. I think it can seat up to 18 people. Large lazy river that winds through, and it's great for exercising. There's a 60-foot water flume slide for kids. There's also a kids play pool apparatus with platform decks and water features where they've got all kinds of fun things that they can interact with as an interactive feature. We have family changing rooms. We have a double-wide gymnasium. We're going to get into a little bit of that, what we do with that facility. A rock climbing wall, babysitting facilities, banquet hall facilities, which can be rented for all types of activities and programs, and a game room for teens. Now, I mean, in a community of 12,000 people that services a population base of just about a little over 30,000, pretty incredible. We've actually had many people that have come from out of state, and they are from communities of well over 200,000 people, and they do not have a recreation center of our size and status here in our community. We continue to press our mission statement at the Cottonwood Recreation Center of not just making it a workout, but we want you to make it a lifestyle, and those lifestyle changes. And this means change in the way that, number one, that we exercise. Number two is the way that we eat. And number three is the way that we think about healthy lifestyle choices and possibly changes in today's hectic and fast-paced society. So January is always the time period that us individuals as human beings, we look at new beginnings, and being January, we look at new resolutions. At the Cottonwood Rec Center, we see this annually with an uptick in memberships, which is really great because we see new people and new people that want to start a new beginning of life and changes for their health and wellness and fitness. And so we see our gymnasium as well as our cardio facilities, really starting to increase. Ryan, I'm glad you're here with me today because you know a lot more about the facility than I do. It was a fun building project, and you were there along the way. And so 7 years, it's gone by pretty fast.
It's pretty remarkable. I didn't, I guess before we came here today, I was looking back too and thinking, man, we really have gone through a journey together, haven't we? And not just with us as staff. I think, I know we've grown a ton, but I think it's been nice to grow with some of those members. If you look back and you can see some of those faces that come in very consistently, day in, day out, or 2 or 3 times a week, and you really get to know those people, and that's that really community aspect that you really enjoy about that place.
Yeah, and I'll get into a little bit of a personal thing here. I know that when we were building the facility, one of the things that the architects had indicated is they weren't going to stick a restroom back in for staff because they felt that staff needed to get out and actually roam around, gives Parks and Recreation people the opportunity to see those people and meet them. Yeah. And so that's about what I do when I have to go utilize facilities or whatever. I'm out there. Forgive me for that, but I mean, when I go out, I see people and I see them on a first name basis. We talk, we have fun, and the next thing I know is I've been out there for 30 to 40 minutes. And so we enjoy that. It's just part of our business, and it's what we do best. Is we're able to communicate with people, and we love interacting and working with people of all ages. Ryan, explain what a membership of the Recreation Center costs monthly for like a single adult or a family, as well as a senior membership.
So what people, I guess, really need to understand is there's a variety of different options and opportunities at the Cottonwood Recreation Center. It's not just kind of a one-size-fit-all. We do anything from a 1 single day pass, a 10-day pass. We have 3-month memberships, 6-month memberships, and up to a year-long membership. So as far as duration of membership, it's not you don't have to commit to a year right off the bat. What we like to tell people is maybe try the day pass or try a 10-day pass, kind of figure out where you best fit before you make that long-term commitment. But there's also options as far as family memberships, couples memberships, individual adults, seniors. So there's an array of different opportunities for folks. So I definitely suggest that as anybody looking to get a membership, inquire with the front desk first. Call our number. I think we're going to post that here, 928-639-3200. And make sure they make the best informed decision for themselves. Don't just rashly think because, oh, it's January 1st, I got to go out and get into the gym.
That's right.
Come visit us. Come take a look. We'll gladly let you take a walk around the facility, take a look at what kind of equipment we're working with, what might best fit your needs. But you're looking anywhere from a 1-month membership for $40, 3 months for $95, 6 months for $165. Those are ballpark. Again, you've got a lot of different options, but we also pride ourselves on being very affordable.
That's right.
If you look at other community centers of our nature, as we do often, we look at all these different, we're always benchmarking with other folks. We're very confident that what we provide is at also a very affordable cost as well.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the nice things that we did when we looked at those rates is if you look at a 1-month rate and you look at a 3-month rate or a 6-month rate and you divide that out by 3 or you divide it by 6, it's going to be cheaper if you do go the long run.
Sure.
But again, we do have those monthly slots set up to where we can just take directly out of your account. It works very well and it's very easy processing. So again, just go to the front desk of the Parks and Recreation Center. Now, what else do they get with the rate? I know a lot of organizations or companies or fitness facilities, they offer just the cardiovascular. They also offer weight room and weight opportunities and various classes. What do we offer?
Sure. So I'd say number one, when we do those benchmarkings, we try to look at who else has a pool. We have a pool, so that makes us kind of a different animal because we have that type of facility, it's an amazing aquatics area. We have an indoor pool, so that puts us kind of, I'd say, above some of those other facilities as far as options. But with our membership, we have free group exercise classes, which is actually pretty incredible. There's Zumba, we have a different aerobics, yogas types classes. There's silver sneakers classes in the morning times where maybe it's more like of a chair yoga, and those all come within your membership. There are a few classes which we charge a marginal fee for, spin, the aquatics classes, just to try to recoup some of the expenditures that we're putting out, because those spin bikes, for example, are extraordinarily expensive. Maintenance of the pool is expensive, as you well know.
Yes.
So we try to recoup some of those funds, but for the most part, with your membership, there's the tennis center that's right next door too. So
and the
there's
outdoor
the
pool.
outdoor pool in the summer months. So there's a lot of things that you get, not just cardio equipment, with the recreation center membership.
Well, that's great. That's good news. We're going to take a break right now and talk a little bit more about what's going to be happening at the Recreation Center here. I'm your host, Richard Faust, Community Services General Manager for the City of Cottonwood.
Hey there, I'm Kyle Benedict, news editor with Yavapai Broadcasting. Join News Director Paul David and I twice a week, every week, right here on Verde Valley TV for Countywide. We sit down and talk with everyone from local police and fire agencies to nonprofit organizations, the National Forest, and so much more. For times and listings, go to verdevalleytv.com. Again, it's Countywide, twice a week, every week, right here on Verde Valley TV. See you then.
Hello and welcome back to Inside Cottonwood. I'm your host, Richard Faust. I'm Community Services General Manager for the City of Cottonwood. With me today is Ryan Bigelow. He is the Recreation Services Supervisor for the Cottonwood Recreation Center. And so we're sitting here discussing the Recreation Center, what the offerings are, what are the opportunities, what's coming up and things. And one of the things I wanted to go over with you, Ryan, is we take a look at, we're very concerned about how well the facility is kept. One of the things the City Council has definitely prided themselves on, as well as passed on that torch to us, is saying keep the facility very, sanitary, health-wise, keeping it up. These are things that we really pride ourselves on. Tell us a little bit about, we had just a closing here. We do a one-year annual restoration, and it's a closure for the facility. Tell us a little bit about that. What did we go through?
So, you mentioned we're 7 years old now, which is pretty remarkable, but I think one of the keys to us keep maintaining that facility looking relatively new, actually, for being 7 years old, is we do that annual 1 week closure around Thanksgiving holiday. The first year we were open, we found that was a fairly slow time,
right,
as it was. We extend our memberships for members. We don't just take away those days from them. But most of the feedback that we've been able to get after that is, what an amazing job you guys do. It's well worth it, because we take on some pretty major projects, as you well know. A lot of us are involved with contractors, talking to other organizations about coming in. It's a lot of coordination, a lot of communication on our end to say, when are you bringing this guy in, and what are they doing, and how long is that going to take? So. But this year specifically, I think the biggest project we took on was resurfacing the indoor pool deck.
Right.
Hezekiah Allen, Jack Teal, those guys put in a lot of work. Al Hilberger with, talking through that process, you as well, getting quotes. But in the end, I think we got a really good product for that indoor pool. Looks amazing, and more importantly, it's a safer area to be in now. It's after 7 years, you kind of got some slip hazards there. We took care of those. So
we really did.
That was a nice benefit to that closure. We refinished a lot of the hardwood floors, or all the hardwood floors. So the dance aerobics room, the Cottonwood room where we hold a lot of our meetings, those floors look pretty much brand new. The pickleball players are ecstatic to know that we have 4 pickleball courts indoors now. So
that's right.
That was we got a lot of kudos for that. And then it's the stuff that maybe not everybody recognizes, but we have a lot of staff there pulling machines, cleaning underneath, cleaning around, paint touch-ups, those nature. We have grout cleaning, a really thorough
The lockers are all cleaned out.
vacuuming, cleaning, those things that happen, annually that helps us and allows us to stay on top of some of that stuff. If you allow that to compound on each other, it's after 7 years you're going to see that.
Right, and like you had indicated, I know we've actually had people coming back from Adolphson and Peterson, who was the construction firm, as well as Barker Rinker Seacat. Those individuals were the architects involved, and they actually have looked at our facility compared to newer facilities, and ours looks even better than what those are looking at right now. So in comparison, we've done well.
We can definitely attest to that. We do our best. A lot of the similar facilities are in Phoenix, but when we do have the opportunity to get down to the valley, I know a lot of staff likes to just pop their head in on other facilities and just do a little comparison, and I'm very proud of how we stack up.
I am too, and you guys do an incredible job on that facility when we do our shutdown, so thank you very much. Now, we're expecting something, as you talked about new things, we're expecting something from Santa. It's a little bit late, but we're getting it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's coming to Cottonwood and the Cottonwood Recreation Center?
Yeah, we're really excited about this. I know on a staff level, we're really excited because of the maintenance issues, but that's not the fun stuff. That's boring. We're going to get 30 pieces of brand new cardio equipment from Life Fitness. We are really excited about the new technology that's going to bring. We're really excited about the experience that the user is going to have on that. The treadmills, the bikes, the ellipticals, they're our most popular pieces of equipment. They're used. You can go in there right now as we speak, and you might be hard-pressed to find an open piece because they are so heavily used. So we're really excited about the opportunity to have brand new Life Fitness equipment with the brand new consoles. So there's a lot of new stuff that we're going to find.
Well, now you're talking about brand new equipment in Life Fitness. Why did we go with Life Fitness?
Well, yeah, we've won. I think we have Life Fitness currently. There's going to be a familiarity there with the current users. There's not going to be as much of a transition. As staff, we did go out. We took a look at 4 or 5 different brands, got on different pieces of equipment, used them. So for basic functionality, we thought, sticking with what we already are familiar with. They're still the Cadillac,
they are.
in the industry. We're very well aware of that. They do a really good job of what they do.
Well, they bought out Cybex as well, so they are now really the Cadillac.
So yeah, they're going to take a lot of that technology, a lot of that, and bring that with them. So we're really confident that we made a really good decision as far as going with Life Fitness. I'm confident that the end user, our customers, are going to like what we have too.
Well, now go over with us a little bit as to why the new equipment was needed. We were looking at originally trying to replace equipment about every 3 years, and then we felt that we could keep it going and not have to charge the public basically additional funds, and we could keep this going now for a 7-year period. Tell us a little bit about the wear and tear as well as operation context and everything.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a unique situation being in Cottonwood, where the people who are actually certified to work on our equipment, we don't have them here locally. So when we have issues, maintenance becomes a real struggle for us. We do a lot of in-house stuff. We have 2 folks on staff that are certified to work on our equipment, but I compare it to a computer. You can troubleshoot it so far, but after a certain point, we need help, and we get that help right now from Phoenix, and that becomes a struggle for us. So we have equipment that goes down, and it goes down for longer periods of time than we like. So at this point in time, getting all brand new equipment is going to save us money on the maintenance end to a dollar amount that we won't ever really foresee. But it's pretty amazing how much we've actually had to bring those folks from Phoenix and come up and take a look at our equipment. So right now, I think we've already doubled what we spent last year in just maintenance fees alone.
Right,
so,
we have.
We are looking at we're trending to spend quite a bit on maintenance itself. So we're going to end up saving some money there.
I think that's a great thing. Tell us, I know that this new equipment also has some unique applications and features. Go over that for us.
Well, seeing that I just have a new cell phone now, I'm super excited about some of the technological aspects of these things. You know, I'll be able to download an app really simply onto my phone and just touch it up to the screen, and they'll communicate with each other via Bluetooth.
That's incredible.
And I'll be able to track my workouts on my cell phone as we go through.
They're showing the display right now on the screen. So
okay, good. Pretty amazing stuff. So if you've ever wanted to go run in the mountains, we can't physically do that, but on your Life Fitness Discover SE3 console, you'll be able to pick where you get to run, and you could run all around the world, really. The other things you might be able to do are be able to, you know, track not only your stats, but maybe a friend's. Maybe you guys want to race against each other, do a 10K. That's something that you're going to be able to do. So some of that technology is really exciting. I, for one, I'm also really excited about the possibility of watching Netflix while I work out.
Sure.
You know, you want to binge watch that TV instead of having to do that on the couch. Maybe you come into the rec center and take a look there. We're also going to be upgrading our internet capabilities at the recreation center to be able to handle all the bandwidth that's going to be needed to do this. So a lot of this is really exciting technology that we're going to be able to take advantage of.
Yeah, they were showing again as the application, the process of how easy it is and how simple as you touch the screen. And again, running with your friends or running with a friend, you know, even somewhere else, you can probably do that. The way the technology is set up now, it's just incredible. So I think that's something with the Run Social as well as the life tracking fitness, you know, type stuff that you're discussing is just incredible for us and in that application. So it'll be one of those things that'll be a wonderful new aspect of the recreation center that we're going to be offering. And will we have actually the opportunity for people to be oriented and with that new equipment?
Yeah, and this technology, I know technology can be a little bit frightening at times, but this stuff is pretty intuitive. It's not, you know, click 6 buttons to get to where you need to go. It's really straightforward right in front of you. Some of the things that we're going to be able to do is actually bring in one of these consoles for folks to play with prior to getting the equipment. So some of our regulars will be able to familiarize themselves. We're actually in the process of creating a little video internally to be able to publish probably via YouTube or something like that kind of goes through the basics. And of course, we always offer any of our new folks a free orientation throughout the facility. Trevor Faust does that. He does an exceptional job of showing everybody how to use the equipment, not only effectively, but safely. And so of course, there'll be a lot of folks with new questions when it comes to this, but we're gonna train our staff. You know, our younger staff, this should be pretty straightforward for them. They like to push a lot of buttons anyways. So this shouldn't be an issue, but we want to make sure that people know that this, you know, just because it's new, there's still going to be a certain comfort level with it. It's going to be pretty easy to maneuver through. And if you don't know how, we'll show you. Yeah,
and I think that's the main thing here. We're gonna take a break here, and we're excited as to what's coming to Cottonwood, and we want to get you excited as well. So come back here for the third segment as we discuss more about Looking Good Cottonwood, the Cottonwood Rec Center, and the equipment that we're going to be looking at purchasing. I'm your host, Richard Faust, Community Services General Manager for the City of Cottonwood. Come back in just a moment.
You're gonna take good care of him, right?
Oh, like he was my own dog. Trust me. Oh, that's good.
Not my baby!
Sorry.
You don't want your groomer distracted. No one wants you distracted behind the wheel. It only takes 1 second to change your life forever. Distracted driving involves anything that takes your focus off the road.
Welcome back to Inside Cottonwood. I'm Richard Faust, Community Services General Manager, and I'm talking with Ryan Bigelow, that works at the Rec Center and oversees all the supervision of the Recreation Center. We're talking about the new equipment at the Recreation Center that's coming on board probably sometime early March. We wanted to talk also and hit real quickly on LGC, Looking Good Cottonwood, whereby we're just getting in on the initial leg of it, the first part. You can still sign up for Looking Good Cottonwood, and it's going to be running for basically 3.5 months and all the way through April. This equipment will be an intricate part of those people who decide to move forward with signing up for Looking Good Cottonwood, and so that'll be one of the things that'll be exciting for them as well as they look forward to it. Ryan, tell us a bit about how does LGC work?
So Looking Good Cottonwood is a program that is not just a weight loss program, it's a health and wellness program. It essentially takes folks who are interested in just improving their behaviors and gives them those tools and opportunities to do so. We do things such as weekly weigh-ins, just for accountability there. There's seminars, health seminars. I want to say Northern Arizona Healthcare, who's a big sponsor of this program.
Yeah.
They also provide some of the knowledge that we try to give to those folks to let them know, how to better their diet, how to improve their physical conditions. I want to say Yavapai County also is a major contributor to this, and they provide seminars, stress, sleep, those types of things. So it's not all about how to lose 20 pounds in 20 weeks. That's not that type of program. It's how to make good, sustainable change. Trevor Faust has done a really good job of creating what he calls the blueprint to try to give everybody a manageable tool to be able to work through, read through, engage with, and become knowledgeable about how to better sustain good, healthy choices.
Well, go over, there was an email that from 2013 from a participant. Kind of go over the basics of what that person identified.
So ironically or not, Trevor received an email just yesterday in regards to the 2013 Looking Good Cottonwood. A gal had said she lost 25 pounds during that program, but more importantly, has been able to keep that weight off now. It's somebody who's struggled with their weight off and on throughout their life. Since 2013, that weight has stayed off. She has been able to make what she says is her relationship with food has changed. How she looks at food has changed, and these are the types of things that we're looking for to be able to maintain these healthy choices and be able to do it over and over again annually. To extend the period and the well-being of your life.
She even indicated, that there was no surgery. It was just mindful eating and exercise and changing of those habits, yoga, meditation. We're managing her anxiety and her cravings. And so, like you said, all of these things, and she's learned an awful lot through this blueprint as well. And I think now she's, at 10 years, she's lost 141 pounds. How incredible is that?
It's pretty remarkable, and honestly, it's these types of emails that, that I'm really glad that Trevor was able to get and share, because these are the real positives that we can take out of this one email makes the whole program worth it.
Well, I know that we also offer personal training at the Recreation Center, so please, you can ask about that as you come to the front desk at the Recreation Center at 150 South 6th Street in Cottonwood, Arizona. Tell us what's going on at the CRC, at the Cottonwood Recreation Center, and what other upcoming programs do we have?
So there's always stuff going on, but January, of course, is busy for us. So youth basketball, first games are this Saturday, so we had a record 255 kids registered this year. Right after youth basketball, so we're taking registrations for adult co-ed volleyball. So we have an A-League and a B-League for adult co-ed volleyball starting in late February, running into April. Pickleball, I don't know if anybody's heard of it. It's kind of the new craze. We did mention the pickleball courts, but that has become extraordinarily popular at the rec center. They're actually going to work with us to host a tournament this Sunday. We're going to call it Dink for Pink. It's a pickleball is kind of a tennis, ping pong type of game, but we're gonna try to raise some funds for breast cancer awareness.
That's awesome.
And then we have a free health screening. We're hosting a free health screening on January 11th to kind of coincide with Looking Good Cottonwood. Get your cholesterol checked. Just get your blood pressure checked. It never hurts to know what your numbers are there.
That's right, and it's up on the screen, and you had the opportunity to take a look at that. Again, it is that health screening on January 11th, and it's free to the public, and you can also come in. If you want to know a little bit more about the equipment that we're going to be putting in, we can provide you with some information as well there too. We just want you to know that we're excited as the changes are coming to the Cottonwood Recreation Center here for 2017. And as we move through the entire year, all of the programs that we have going on are just an incredible opportunity to maintain your health, your wellness, and your well-being. That's one of the things that we're definitely interested in helping you achieve that, and that's that blueprint goal that Ryan was talking about that Trevor Faust has been working on. Just want to leave you with that. And again, Happy New Year. Enjoy this month and enjoy the weather. I'm your host, Richard Faust, Community Services General Manager with the City of Cottonwood. Thank you for joining us for Inside Cottonwood.